Hey guys, Drew Aspinwall here with Clam and Ice Team. I actually work for Clam, so do a lot of stuff in the marketing, collecting assets and media. And one question we get a lot from our end is how to create your own media, because we spend a lot of time and efforts trying to get good video content, good photos of fish, ice fishing, from open water to hard water. So it's a year-round thing we do, and we spend a lot of time on it. So just want to give you 3 quick tips or suggestions of how you can get better media. So tip number 1, everyone has a phone, right? Like, you don't need a really fancy camera or really expensive microphones to get really good content. Like, when I'm ice fishing, I always keep my phone right here in my left pocket at all times. That way, if I hook up on a fish, I can easily, unzip my pants, grab my phone out. Also, a quick tip here I always do is I take my shirt, knock off any dust or slime on those lenses, and I can easily prop up my phone right here on my Vexlar. I can lean it up against the side, go right into video mode or even photo mode for that matter. So yeah, tip number 1, be familiar with your phone. Right here I have an Apple iPhone. I got 3 lenses on the back. I got portrait mode, I got a wide angle, I can zoom in a little bit, I can go to video. I mean, there's all kinds of different capabilities to whatever type of phone or Android, iPhone you have. So get familiar with your phone. It's your best tool when you're collecting media. Tip number 2. So it's not just as easy as popping your phone up, hitting record and going with it like that. You got to know what you're shooting for. So a lot of times when we're on the ice and we're getting just quick little tips with our phone or quick little action shot, someone's hooked up, I'm going to be holding my phone like this, vertical. Why is that's because I might be using this for a TikTok, for an Instagram reel, for a story, and for those formats they prefer a vertical hold. But if we were trying to film a YouTube video, if you've ever watched a YouTube video, it has to be wide landscape mode for their format. In that condition, you'd hold your phone sideways or horizontal. So that's tip number 2, know what you're shooting for. Tip number 3 is all about how to take a good photo, because we all love that, that money shot where you make your fish look really big and the fish looks awesome. So we're gonna bring Tom in here, gonna have Tom help us out, and we'll show you a little bit of how we take really good photos with our iPhones. All right, so we got Tom here now. We've got some nice bluegills today. We're gonna keep these guys, but before we bring them home and cut them up, we want to just show you guys how to take a photo with them. So first things first, before you even attempt to pull your phone out and start snapping photos, just kind of be aware of your setting. Like right now, the sun's beating down from overhead, mostly shining down this way. So we want these fish to be lit up. You don't want the fish to be, on the shaded side of your body. You want it to be lit up so then the colors really flare and it lights the fish up. So here's Tom's gonna hold the fish. Kind of playing off that, I need to be aware of where I'm at, because right now, if I'm standing here taking a photo, that fish is still shaded by me. So I'm gonna have Tom move a little bit this way, so he's in the sun. My shadow's not hitting Tom, and boom, pull up my phone. Again, check those lenses. You don't want them things to be all dusted up or full of slime like they always are when you're ice fishing. Or also be aware if they're foggy, because if you're fishing inside a hard house after being outside for a while and your phone goes from cold to warm, it will fog up. So just be aware of that. Tom's holding that fish nicely. It's nice and good looking. It doesn't have snow on it. That fin looks awesome. It's glared up. Tom wants a new Instagram photo, square crop. So we're holding it tall here. I focus on the fish, nice and easy. We're not zoomed in at all. Boom, great picture, that easy. The fish was always in frame. The head's not getting cut off out of frame. The tail's not cut off. Tom's face is in the background too. His head's not getting cut off. Everything looked good. So now let's say we had 2 people up, or no, let's have Tom hold 2 fish. We got 2 nice bluegills there. A little bit wider now. I can't fit them all in up and down, so now I got to turn my phone wide, get both of those fish in there. Hold them up a little bit, Tom. Yep. So I can get your face in the photo. No shadows in the background. Everything looks good. Focused on the fish. Boom. That is how easy it is to take a good photo. So also, next time you're on the ice and you get a trophy fish, make sure you capitalize on having a good photo, because you don't want to look back in the memories on your phone and see that you might have missed the tail of that 31-inch walleye and you can't prove it. That's a trophy fish. So alright, so now we know how to take a photo of fish. So just to recap everything that we just went through. So number 1 is have your phone ready at all times. Keep it in your left pocket, right pocket, doesn't matter. Just keep it on you and ready. Number 2 is know your format you're shooting for. So that's basically if you're going to hold your phone tall or wide or what exactly you want to use that media for. Keep that in mind when you're shooting. Number 3, we just went over it, how to take a decent photo of fish. You know, you always want to look back and make sure you have that trophy memory in your camera roll. And lastly, just before we wrap things up is, you know, we're keeping a couple fish today, but if this was a 26-inch walleye, like, no chance we're keeping it. And it's beautiful out today. These fish aren't freezing up or anything. If we're fishing in January and it's, you know, it's minus 10 degrees blowing wind, you pull a fish out of the water, that thing is going to freeze up quick. And its fins will go bad, its gills, its eyes. So really be aware to, you know, take care of the fish you're taking a photo of or video of. If you're going to have to take a photo of a fish when it's minus 10 degrees out, you better be in a house because that thing will freeze up and die. So those are a couple tips that we use to get decent media. If you guys go try to use them, I'm sure your media will be a lot better and you'll enjoy your time on the water and have better memories on the ice. See you guys on the ice.